Hello and welcome to another Dragonstorm video. And today is a very special episode of the show. I have at this point not drawn a person a second time, but the outpouring, the overwhelming response I received from my CGB video from the Cool Kids Club has prompted me to take a second look at a content creator. And CGB, this one's for you. Cool Kids Club, this one's for you. I was overwhelmed by responses of people who wanted more. So many requests. And overwhelmingly, the request was for evil CGB. And if you don't know, evil CGB is the one who plays the decks that he doesn't want to play against. But he does it for the people. And if I've learned anything from CGB, it's that you give the people what they want. So without further ado, I give you evil CGB and evil Yorion. Yorion is a card, a character that CGB plays a lot. And he's also got the evil CGB glasses on. Although from the side view, you can't really tell as well. But today, I also want to talk about the blending stomp. And a blending stomp is this tool right here. And they come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. And it's used to help blend in areas of tone. And this particular picture is looking pretty good right now, but we can make it better. And the first thing we can do is just refine some of our areas of tone. So I'm going to do that right over here. Now, I didn't do this in the last CGB video because I felt that it required some explanation on some of the inside jokes. But normally, in case you're not aware, in my videos, I try and have a little bit of a drawing segment in it. So this arm guard or elbow guard was looking a little bit rough beforehand. It was kind of just a little bit of pencil marks in there. But the blending stomp nicely kind of blends in all of those little areas to make it a bit more consistent, which is great. It's a tool which some artists don't like using because they feel it's cheating, but I'll be honest with you, I just find it smooths out so much of the picture. And there's actually a tool in Photoshop and many other programs which does the same thing. So I figure it's fine. And we can make some visual effects too, like texture, for example, in this palm back of the hand guard here. You don't even need graphite on the page to be able to use this. As you can see, this one here is in dire need of cleaning. But you can also do that in the sky as well. So again, there's no layer of graphite there yet, but I'm just gonna kind of go over the background here. Now, part of me wonders whether or not it makes sense to have evil CGB as an Azorius mage, since Azorius seems to be, I don't know. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it seems to me that CGB is most comfortable. I mean, Covert Go Blue makes sense. He's more comfortable in control matchups. So maybe evil CGB should have been the mono red drawing from last time. But I kind of like the request, and I don't remember off the top of my head who requested it. I'm going to actually post that on the screen here, but I did get a request for this, and I love the fact that I've been given a request. Like, if anyone else has requests for things, and it doesn't even have to be CGB, please go ahead and throw them in there in the comments, because I'm going to reach a point very soon, because I watch a lot of content creators for Magic, but not that many. So I'm going to run out of people very soon to draw. People that I know anyways. I'm sure that people are wondering, hey, Dragonstorm, why aren't you drawing some of the more popular streamers? Well, I don't actually watch all that many. And being newer to competitive Magic anyways, I just don't know a lot of the more established gamers. So once I've got the sky there done, I'm just going to tilt that camera up a little bit. There we go. Some people want to draw a sun as a circle with rays coming out from it. And that was great. That was great when you were a kid. But the reality is that the sun doesn't actually have an outline around it. So I'm going to use my eraser here, because the sun obviously is a lighter color than the sky being blue. And I'm just going to work out where I want that sun to go. Now it's a bit tricky because I've got a drafting table here, which is not the most stable in the world. So I'm going to try not to have the camera or the table shake too much here. And hopefully the camera can pick that up. Yeah, that's all right. But there's my sun. I'm going to have to darken that sky around the sun a little bit. And just like master filmmaker J.J. Abrams, we can throw in some lens flare-y sort of effects in there as well. And we're not drawing the rays of the sun like you would when you were a kid. We're just going to draw some little lines coming out, and here's our little lens flare. Now that is not picked up great by the camera, so I'm gonna have to darken that sky a little bit more, which I can do off camera just because we're already 6 minutes in. I'm gonna try and keep these videos pretty short. The last thing we're gonna do is I'm just going to affect the New Prov towers here. So New Prov is the guild hall of the Azorius mages on Ravnica. And they've got this funky blue light going through the middle of the building's towers here. So first of all, I'm just going to darken the area in the middle here on both sides. Can we see that? Yep, we can, next to Yorion here. Just being a little bit aware of that glow around Yorion. I don't actually color my work very often, but to try and get that wonderful almost like particle effect going around CGB's hands, like you see sometimes on the Law Mages on Ravnica, I need to get that color in there and make it stand out. And while I was at it, I also added some on Yorion's horn. Originally, I actually wanted to draw CGB riding Yorion, but it became apparent very quickly that if I wanted to draw, a front view of CGB, a front view of Yorion was kind of terrifying because he is a bird snake. And snakes, side view snakes are okay. They're pretty tame, but front view snakes are pretty terrifying. And like Indiana Jones, I'm not 100% okay with snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Asps, very dangerous. You go first. Yeah, movie references. I'm sorry, I have to do it. I have to. All right, and the last thing I'm gonna do just before I go here, I'm actually gonna I've got a few minutes before I hit the 10-minute mark. I'm just gonna darken that sky a bit more around the sun and lens flare so it stands out more. The sky, of course, being blue, so we can afford to darken that a little bit. It's a nice, beautiful blue sky day on Ravnica here. It also got me thinking about CGB's gameplays. And I was watching a couple of episodes recently. He did one with Rakdos, actually, which would have been great for this picture if I just waited a couple more days. And some of the plays were just awesome in that video. And it got me thinking about what your favorite CGB plays are. And one of mine has to do, of course, with him playing against Mono Red. And his opponent was playing Robber of the Rich. That's the card that steals a card from the top of your library, exiles it, and allows the red mage, to play that card. And the red mage stole one of CGB's cards, but didn't know how it worked exactly. And I remember laughing so hard because the red mage used it, but didn't use it at the right time. I guess they didn't know the timing restrictions. It was an insight, I believe. And if anyone knows what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments, because I couldn't off the top of my head remember which video it was. And I mean, CGB's got over 1,000 videos, so I wasn't about to go through them all to look for it. I'm sorry. My commitment level, I know, has dropped for many of you. You're like, oh, Dragonstorm, my respect for you is gone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I wasn't going to go through all the videos trying to find that one game. But it was great because the mage didn't know how to use it. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, CGB's going to lose this darn card. And then the mage didn't use it properly. And because of that, CGB won the game. And it was very satisfying. I'm so sorry again, mono red players. I did get one person in the comments in the last video from CGB who was like, "No, I play mono red." And I'm like, if you play mono red, I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry. I can't even, because mono red. All right, that's definitely standing out more there. I'm going to work on that still a bit more, but again, about 10 minutes now, so I'm going to stop. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the reveal there. We can see CGB in all his glory there. If you have any questions on anything I did in the picture itself, because I'm still not comfortable and confident yet to do an actual portrait on camera, because I tend not to get it the first time. I'm more of a second, third, fourth, in the Ashwin Rose video, sixth attempt sort of person with portraits. I'm still at that stage where I make mistakes, and I'm not sure if it'd be worth people watching me curse and cuss over my errors. But I hope you enjoyed that video there. I hope you enjoyed the content, and thank you so much for the suggestion as well for drawing evil CGB. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.